I said, I think it's time to test that metal, yes, Frenchie.
It's just French.
Oh my God!
Excuse me, I'm watching Harvey, okay?
The film begins with three overconfident men swaggering into a martial arts gym, their ostentatious entrance designed to instill fear. This gym is owned by a dedicated martial artist named French. One of the men, David, brazenly offers a substantial sum to buy the gym, but French, feeling insulted, firmly declines. In a show of disrespect, David carelessly steps onto the training mat in his shoes, an act that deeply offends French's sense of martial discipline. Unable to tolerate this affront, French challenges David to a fight with straightforward stakes. If he loses, he will sell the gym. If he wins, they must leave.
All right.
Later that evening, French meets his old friend Alex. Despite his exceptional skills, French's martial arts school struggles with only a handful of students, leaving him financially destitute and several months behind on rent. In a moment of desperation, he turns to Alex for help. Aware that Alex works for a man named Tommy, who runs a debt collection business, he is warned that the job is fraught with violence and moral ambiguity. Yet, faced with mounting bills, French feels he has no other option. The following day, French meets Tommy, a self-assured and intimidating figure in the underworld. Tommy quickly assesses French's background as a former soldier and skilled martial artist, recognizing his potential. He hires French and pairs him with Sue, a rugged and cynical veteran collector. Tommy explains his ranking system for debtors. Rank 10 is the easiest to deal with, while rank 1 is the most perilous. French's first assignment is set for the next morning. Dressed in a crisp suit to project professionalism, French meets Sue for the first time. Their initial target is Oliver Ali Waldstein, a rank 10 debtor who owes $17,000. Upon arriving at Ali's residence, French knocks politely, attempting to handle the situation by the book. Inside, Ali spots them through the window and panics. He grabs a gun while his girlfriend nervously answers the door, feigning that Ali isn't home. When she tries to shut them out, Sue loses his patience and kicks the door open. In the ensuing chaos, Ali and his friend flee out the back, igniting a frantic foot chase through the neighborhood. When Ali's friend turns to shoot at French, he slips, allowing French to close in and subdue him. Meanwhile, Ali hijacks a nearby vehicle in a desperate attempt to escape. French leaps onto the car window, exchanging blows through the glass as the car careens wildly. Sue manages to pull him out, threatening Ali with severe repercussions if he fails to pay up. After delivering one final blow to Ali's face, they leave him battered on the roadside. Still reeling from the morning's turmoil, French voices his frustration about what was supposed to be an easy job nearly costing him his life. Sue dismisses his concerns and drives them to their next target, Harvey, a rank 5 debtor who owes $100,000. Arriving at Harvey's small store, guarded by muscular men, Sue interrogates an employee about Harvey's whereabouts but is suddenly confronted by a towering bodyguard. A fierce fight erupts between French and the guards while Sue stealthily slips into Harvey's office, where he finds Harvey cowering behind a desk.
Oh my...
Look, what have we
you, I'll double it, I'll triple it.
Give me your fucking leg. Come on, give me your leg.
Following Tommy's orders, Sue breaks Harvey's leg to send a clear message, leaving him screaming in agony as they exit calmly. Their next destination is Gordon, a rank 2 debtor owing $40,000. Outside Gordon's lavish home, Sue warns French that higher ranks come with increased danger. As they approach the property, they encounter a large bodyguard on the terrace, and tension fills the air. Sue provokes the bodyguard verbally, igniting a fierce confrontation. French engages in an intense battle, trading punches and grappling until he delivers a decisive blow that knocks the man unconscious. Inside, Sue casually chats with Gordon and his girlfriend as if they were old friends. When French arrives, still catching his breath from the fight, he confronts Gordon and demands payment. Gordon desperately tries to bribe French into letting him go. French firmly rejects Gordon's offer and delivers a swift, punishing punch to his stomach. Left with no choice, Gordon reluctantly opens a safe, revealing stacks of cash. However, their moment of triumph is abruptly interrupted when the earlier bodyguard, now recovered, returns with reinforcements. Instead of retreating, French and Sue resolve to stand their ground. Against the odds, they engage in a fierce battle, ultimately defeating them. The following morning, they report back to Tommy, who expresses satisfaction with their results and introduces them to his associate, Barbosa, a wealthy yet ruthless businessman. Barbosa reveals that an Irishman named Connor Mulligan has stolen a significant sum of money from him. He demands severe retribution and assigns them a rank 1 job, the most perilous tier. Tommy accepts the $20,000 fee and dispatches French and Sue to track down Connor. Their search leads them to a seedy bar where Connor once worked. When they question the bar owner, he responds rudely, prompting Sue to retaliate by stabbing a toothpick into the man's eye. A bartender, recognizing Sue, warns him against causing trouble. However, when French presses for information, chaos erupts.
But I don't know this fuck. Look! You're fucking okay!
The bartender mentions Tim, Connor's former roommate, as their next lead. At Tim's place, he insists that Connor is innocent and claims that Barbosa is framing him. Tim reveals that Connor has a child and a woman named Sandy living in Topanga. Under pressure from French's threats, Tim reluctantly provides the address, suggesting that Amanda might have the most valuable information. Determined, French and Sue set out immediately. The next day, they follow Amanda and overhear her angrily shouting into an apartment intercom, calling the occupant an Irish bastard. Realizing she's speaking to Connor, they confront her. Cornered, Amanda confesses to having an affair with Connor and reluctantly divulges his apartment number. When they arrive at Connor's place, they find him with his young daughter. Tension fills the air as Sue and French prepare to take him in. Sensing that resistance would be futile, Connor allows his daughter to leave the room under the guise of playing a game. He then shares his harrowing story. He once worked for Barbosa and fell in love with a dancer named Crystal. When she became pregnant, Barbosa's jealousy turned violent. He stabbed her after she gave birth, killing her. That child is now the daughter living with Connor. Hearing this revelation, French is torn. His conscience battles against the notion of handing over an innocent man. Ultimately, they choose morality over money and allow Connor and his daughter to escape. As they descend the stairs, they encounter Amanda again, who warns them that Barbosa has set them up. His men are already storming the building with plans to kill Connor and frame French and Sue for it. Realizing they've walked into a trap, French and Sue rush back upstairs. They ambush Barbosa's heavily armed henchmen in the hallway, igniting a violent gunfight. Gunshots echo through the air as bodies drop and walls are riddled with bullets. While they manage to take down several attackers, their victory is short-lived. 3 more armed men burst in, hitting Sue multiple times. French sustains injuries as well but continues to fight until he runs out of ammunition and collapses. Barbosa enters the blood-soaked room intent on finishing off the survivors. Just as he raises his weapon to shoot Sue, Tommy arrives unexpectedly. Realizing Barbosa has betrayed them all, Tommy shoots him dead on the spot. Sirens wail in the distance as police close in. Outside, French, barely conscious from his wounds, drags himself to his car and weakly drives away before finally collapsing from his injuries. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more recaps. Until next time, have a wonderful day.